know what? There are sometimes I'll see the Bros bus and I'll just be like, yeah, that is so fucking creepy.
What's up? You still got a subscription to Brazzers, dude? What the fuck is that?
Like, every guy at one point has fucked up a paper porn. I'll just tell you this right now.
So you still have a subscription to Brazzers. Is that your way of saying that?
I do not. Wanna know why? Because Pornhub is free.
Oh, so you called up Brazzers and, hello, dear gentlemen. I would like to take a break on my smut purchases with you.
First of all, how dare you call it? I do not call them their product smuts, alright? I don't go to McDonald's and be like, hey, whatever that hoof patty that you serve me.
The hoof patty. The McHoof. That's what they call it.
And also, can you throw in those things that you call fries, and I guess that diabetes water that you have on it. Throw that on there, too.
You can order it that way.
Diabetes water.
You know what? That's too many words. That's why they have numbers.
This is not a Chinese
That's
place.
the number 6. What? Yeah, look, go to the menu. They're like, do you want the breakfast number 6 or do you want the lunch number 6?
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there. I think isn't there like a 6 like a fillet of fish? Isn't there like a fillet of fish like a number 6?
I don't know. I have not been in a while.
Fair.
I don't have a 35. I cannot digest that shit anymore. There was a free Taco Tuesday at Taco Bell yesterday, and I was so upset that I could not go through all the Taco Bell drive-thrus within like a 20-mile radius, because I need something to do. We're all trapped in our houses.
There's only one Taco Bell within your 20-mile radius.
Okay, that's right. I don't live in civilization anymore. I keep forgetting that. I haven't been into the outside world in days. What are people like?
I don't know. They're like this, but not as cool.
Oh, are they still fun with their ways?
Yes, they're still fun with their ways. I'm actually, I like it. You know, let's keep going with this. Your regret is that you just did not go to get free Taco Bell all over the city.
No, my regret is aging.
Fair.
When I was 20 years old, 19 years old, you could eat just whatever the fuck you want. It's fine. And now I gotta like think about it?
Welcome to the All Regerts podcast, a podcast about regrets with Omar Gonzalez and Sam Narani.
But my diet's still primarily cigarettes and candy, so I guess I shouldn't be too mad. I can still digest all that.
You have kept the diet of you have kept your diet of Marlboros and Reese's. That is true.
Camels and Kit Kats. Because alliteration's fun. That's how I hide problems, by making it fun.
It so ironically that you're just smoking Camels. So I'm like, is that what
it feels racist. It does. But you know what? Smoking Camels is me being supportive of my culture.
That's a good point.
You're welcome.
Very supportive of your culture by lighting one of its known animals on fire. Go ahead.
I'm not lighting the animal on fire. I'm just lighting tobacco on fire. It's not made of camel. It's not made of camel.
That's true.
You think the Marlboros are made of like the Marlboro Man? He didn't die of cancer. They had to kill him to make more cigarettes.
Wait, the Marlboro Man died of lung cancer? Damn, man, I did not want to know about this.
Yeah. Guess how? Trans fats. It was from trans fats.
Yeah, that's the way to go out. That's like when everyone kept saying that Dr. Atkins died of a heart attack.
Oh, the Herbalife guy?
No, first of all, that's a lady. Second of all,
no. The Herbalife guy, he fucking died because he was like on a cocaine binge all fucking weekend. That's hilarious. But
that
also, it's extra sad that he's hooked so many people into like ruining their goddamn lives for his fucking pyramid scheme.
I just like the fact that he went out verbally. You know what I mean?
He went out calling his own shit bullshit, alright? That's how he went out.
Oh, it is bullshit. It is 110% bullshit. Man, dude, like those freaking, like, what do we call it? Like those pyramid schemes and everything. I've done one, and there's only, I've done 2.
Wait, Omar, you've done 2 pyramid schemes? Is this going to be a regret?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be weird.
Me sharing the story and having any communication with you at all is the regret. Oh,
Fair.
wow. Thanks, Omar. You're kind of a bitch.
Of course, yeah. All right, that's the episode. Thank you very much, guys. Stop bringing the
All
music.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Our regret is each other.
No. Okay, so the first one, shit, I think it was 3. Hold on. Damn, I did a lot of bad jobs in my 20s. One of them was a vacuum thing, or basically where you had to like purchase, you had to go and do vacuum sales at people's houses. Like you had to go to their houses and be like, hey, let me do this entire presentation for you with this vacuum that just sucks up everything. It's super expensive as fuck.
Did you do the theatrics?
Oh, I practiced.
Oh, wait, did you do the knock knock? Hello, sir or madam. I'm gonna throw some dirt on the ground. Now, isn't that a shame? You know what? Let's use your vacuum. It's a piece of shit. Now let's use my vacuum. Give me $500 for it. I'm amazing. Like, was that your pitch? I hope that was that the script?
That was almost accurate.
I love it. Okay, walk me through it. Walk me through it.
The difference is that, like, they wanted you to use your own networking of friends. They can't. They wanted you to use your own network of friends. Cat, for the show. Don't ignore your cat jumping everywhere.
He's a dick. Also, you can't hear the cat.
So I would be like, so here's what you would do, is what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to be like, go to all your friends. So I would knock on Cat's door and just be like, hey, Cat. And then I just throw dirt on his floor and be like, hey, Cat, use your vacuum. He'd be like, meow. And then I just vacuum with my vacuum. He'd be like, meow, meow. And then he'd give me $500. Another one was like Cutco, which is basically the same thing with knives.
Wait.
And then...
Wait. What was your pitch for this one? Knock, knock. Hey, ma'am. Let me use your knife. And you stab her with it, and you're like, see how dull that is? Now let me show you on a Cutco knife. Meh, meh, meh. And then you run away with the husband because they're rich.
100%.
Uh-huh.
You also stumbled upon one of my goals in life, which is to be a pool boy. Male or female, whoever has the money, I don't even give a fuck.
Well, hey, ma'am. And then you drown her.
Then I find out she didn't win the money in the divorce, and I'm just more like, you know what, sir? I am loving you now. Let me kill your wife and just dump her body in Cancun.
That wasn't worth the kill.
Oh, that's so mean.
Wait, so you did vacuums, you did the knives.
Mm-hmm. The last one was, I think, was like a kind of a Costco on the internet. Which is basically what you do is like you...
Like Costco online?
Kind of. Basically, you go around to all your friends and networking. Notice there's a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You go around to all your friends, bother them, and be like, hey, you know how you go to the store and it's super convenient that you can buy yourself like something from the store? How about you go to a very inconvenient route and just buy it directly through me, and then I will have it shipped towards you, and then all that accomplishes is that like you get your toilet paper way later, and it costs twice as much. But I get a commission.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme when you're an adult, but when you're a kid, it's called fundraising for your school.
Oh, 110%.
Isn't that... You know what they should do? All the kids that are really, really good at fundraising, they should be like in telemarketing programs. And then they could do all the telemarketing shit because they love it. They're so good at it. I knew kids growing up. I know a lot of parents like take it to work and like, sign up for my kids or whatever. But like, I actually knew kids that were like going door to door and just being insane. They came to my house a couple times like, bitch, look, you don't understand. We're brown, all right? We're immigrants. Those guys, broken English all the way. That's what they do. I am the translator. I am fucking 8 years old. I am the translator, all right?
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to buy anything from you. I'm sorry. I have the same form. Look at mine. You know who bought this? Me and my sister. We stole some money out of my mom's purse. We bought 2 items just so we're not, like, embarrassed by going, we got 0 sales. So, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God. We didn't even. Damn. That's the thing. You have a thing about this kind of, like, kids doing telemarketing. that I do appreciate. You do want them to have prison jobs and jobs that will be shipped overseas to India. I do appreciate that. I think I know why that is the case. They're very good at it. Is that one of them is that they have confidence, and you need like confidence to sell something. Like an extreme amount of absurd confidence.
Okay.
A kid who believes in himself, it like can sell you basically. Not that he can sell. It's the fact that they will just non-stop berate the fuck out of you on selling something until finally you're just like, here's $20. Get the fuck alone. Stop yelling in my ear.
Here's $20 before you make me holler. Get paid, you wild thing.
100%. And then they take that $20 and then the good ones return in, but the bad ones would buy cocaine and double it for the price, and then afterwards they turn everything and they have like $40 for the cocaine and a bad cocaine habit.
So you grew up in El Paso, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
I grew up with like a lot of white people, so I was less exposed.
You know what? I grew up in a culture in which we didn't get our coke money from our family. All right, we had to make our own coke money. All right. Mm-hmm. That was like you don't get to go to like some venture capitalist game and just be like, hey, give me a key of coke and then I'll start selling you that.
Hell no.
We had to buy our own shit. Right?
You had to go around all the fucking nightclubs with your tiny little dustpan collecting spare coke. I mean, absolutely.
Not only that. And then afterwards you go sell them out and you'd be like, hey mister, would you like to buy some cocaine and chiclets? And that's what we do. We just sell cocaine and chiclets. You have the chiclets right there lined up. But the guy was like super cool. He'd be like, alright, cool, here's some coke right there for you.
Right?
He gives you 20 and 5 cents. Alright? That's what he pays.
I bet that coke had so many pubes in it.
It did. You know what? And they appreciate it. It was like, they're just...
You know what's insane?
This smells like bubble gum.
First time ever, that coke you sold them gave people herpes on the inside of their sinuses. Insane.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They don't know about it now. The corona kills it. That's what it does.
God damn, the 80s were insane.
Yeah, the 80s were insane. So if I were to go back, the 80s is where I would go back. Mid-coke, pre-AIDS.
Let me stop recording for a second. The cat was right here purring like a motherfucker, so I don't know if the mic picked that up.
Okay. I didn't hear anything, but go for it.
Okay. Also, my mic is pulled down to here right now.
Okay.
Which isn't too far from this cat that was right here. So I'm just saying, I feel like mine might have picked it up, so... Zoe, let me check real quick.
Take the 10 Commandments as face value. Those are not bad rules to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worship false idols. Be cool with your mom and dad. Don't steal shit. Don't kill people. Don't try to fuck my ox. You know, just like don't commit.
I thought it was a donkey.
Covet thy oxen.
I thought it was your neighbor's
I don't think
ass.
the animal's very specific. All right, dude. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's don't covet thy neighbor's ass. Dude, that wasn't like don't check out your neighbor. You know, well, you can't if she's married. If she's single, though, go for it because there's no rules for it. You can't covet their wife, right?
You can't covet their wife.
But if it's their sister or their girlfriend or their live-in roommate or their mom, do it. Or their grandmother. I'm not going to be ageist. Who am I? Love knows no number.
Film it. You'll be turning a Pornhub like on the first week. That's all it'll be.
Yeah, it's a great way to make income.
Yeah. Actually,
niche markets. People
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm this close to starting an OnlyFans page. I do have the tits for it, but I don't have the ass. That's the problem.
Everyone I know is thinking about a fans only page, and everybody jokes about it, but I think they really.
It's not just porn, but it's just mainly used for porn. It can be used for other ventures. It's like a Patreon.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it's a web girl thing. It's another cam service.
Like, by the way, coming soon, the All Regerts cam girl page. Yay!
And you know what? No. Cam people's page.
Sam is inclusive. We include
Hell
all
yeah,
different
dude.
types of people.
Dude, everyone's got their own thing, you know? Everyone's got their own little fetish and fantasy. Who are we to say these are the absolute ones? You know?
We're here to prove that there's not two genders, but there's way multiple genders. And we'll just find out what they are. We don't know. Whatever gets you up.
Absolutely. Also, I'm not going to bother to ask about your gender preference. I understand that there's a thing, but you just got to tell me what you prefer, and then I'll go with it. I'm not even going to question it, because, you know, you're who you are. But I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. Be who you want to be, but goddamn, don't make me learn new shit about it, you know?
Yeah. You know what? It's confusing enough as it is. I don't need to like research my boner, right? Dude, like that's just whatever gets me off, just gets me off. I'm just a normal person. Boobies, ass. You know what? That makes me happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, then I'm sorry. If you want like people find it stage while getting whipped on you while being peed on, then at that point I'm just thinking, you know what? Maybe you're just too complex. You're a better person than I am. And I can't go that.
Well, they don't have to be better than you. It's just, look, you're into more stuff than I am. I'm a simple guy, you know?
I'm like a guy that's like basic comic books, man. Just give me X-Men. Now you're just trying to give me like this super indie shit that's like freaking like there's all these crossovers and everything like that I'm supposed to learn. You ever had a boyfriend that trapped you into liking his shit, but like super fucking deep? I'll give you an example. Fernie.
I like how your example is your regret. Go on.
No. Okay. My buddy Fernie, he one time had his girlfriend watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, the extended cut, in one sitting.
How many hours is that?
What's up?
How many hours is that?
Like about, I want to say at least 14.
Ugh.
In one sitting.
That girl fucking loves him.
I've said, I asked this question. And I just said.
That girl fucking has low self-esteem. That girl has some fucking low self-esteem.
At what point with this 14 hours while you're watching this, did you not just look at her and be like, or we could fuck? and he'd be tired and nothing.
Were they, okay, I've had a situation similar to that. Mm-hmm. Were they still really in their early days?
Yeah, it was very early.
Okay. Did one or both of them go like way out of their way to be like, hey, look at how accommodating I am. I'm not here just for the sex. See, that's, I don't know, maybe that's a too personal question.
No. That's a good question. I would say yes. She was very accommodating to his bullshit. Which this wasn't just it.
Alright.
But this was like one of those things. it just boggles my fucking mind because I like we've admitted this on this podcast before. Like, I'm a wrestling fan. I've never subjected to any of my ex-girlfriends to be like, you know what? I need you to sit down with me and watch the entire library of WrestleMania from start to finish, from 1 all the way to like 35, and we're just gonna sit down and watch the entire thing together. I've never had that like inclination or thought. Have
you ever subjected them to just randomly like, here's a wrestling fact, here's a wrestling clip, here's a wrestling program?
Well, first of all, facts, I do it to you all the time.
No. Yeah, I mean, if you sprinkle it through the entirety of your relationship with that person, is that about the same thing as sitting down and watching 14 hours of Lord of the fucking Rings?
No. And here's why.
What?
I will sprinkle things in there, just kind of like similar to like when I have a kid. When he's like a baby, I might put a wrestling action figure right there while he's growing up, just in the hopes that the kid could get interested in my shit, where it's like, all right, I get to be a kid again. stuff like that. Like with the girlfriend, I've done it like a little bit sparingly and everything, but I've never like I've always made it seem like it was their idea. To where it's just like she's like, you know what? Show me something. And I said, 'cause you're like make an argument for it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll show you this match. And that like as soon as they they watch it, they'll be like, all right, I can see why you're into this. And I already know like the perfect match I always show, which is always like Sasha Banks versus Bailey Brooklyn one NXT takeover. I always watch that one because that one's like every single female fan that I know that likes wrestling always references that one because it's like that's the one they enjoy the most. And every time I've shown one of my ex-girlfriends this match, they're just like, okay, I can see why you're into this. And that's all I really want.
Oh, this is your introduction episode for them.
Yes.
Right?
This is my introduction.
Like if you like this, then the rest of it might come easier to you. Because you're hoping for that again, and that's not going to happen again.
Like this. It's more like if you just like, if I'm chilling in my apartment and I'm just watching wrestling, you're not really judging me. You're just being like, okay, I can see that. All right, this is cool. I can see why you're good, blah, blah. And everything. Or like, you're watching like some trash TV and stuff like that, and be like, all right, cool, I can see why you're kind of cool with it. You ever watch like 600 Pound Life?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I watched a couple of those episodes.
I love shit like that, though.
You ever just like, but doesn't it feel weird, like somebody who walks in like in the middle of your show, and you're just like, oh fuck, you're watching me watch this show. Fuck.
Oh, it's like a guilty pleasure?
Oh, yeah.
I've always pretended to like their thing, or not pretended.
Like,
wait.
I've always felt uncomfortable when I'm like hanging out with a full-time person where it's like, okay, like I don't ever want to make anybody not do what I don't want them to do.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? Sorry, let me take that back. It's not that I pretended to like it. I was honest if I liked it or not at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like, it was one of those, I haven't tried this before, or I don't know much about this, so I'll let you talk about it. Or, yeah, I'll go to, a F1 event. I've never been to one. I never thought about going to one, but sure, I'll go. I'll give it a try. It has its ups and downs. That's cool.
Yeah,
it was something to try. But
you had a good time, ultimately, right?
But I don't...
No, but here's the thing, though, where it's like, I know some guys that are like, they'll just bombard their girlfriend with this bullshit, with whatever bullshit they're into. And if they're not into it, they can actually get mad at the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, okay. Movies.
That's what I'm trying to represent.
Oh, I've noticed...
Where it's like, me, I have understanding and I have care.
Yeah.
What they're feeling.
Thank you for listening to the All Regerts podcast with Sam Narani and Omar Gonzalez. Remember this, just because you have regrets doesn't mean you cannot live life as if you have no regrets. Have a wonderful day.